What's up YouTube? Welcome back again for another video. Welcome back to the channel. You know the deal. Valentine's Day is approaching and approaching really fast. We was celebrating the new year just like a few days ago, and here we are already waiting for Valentine's Day. Time just go too fast lately. Anyways, so for the topic of this video, as you can see, I am celebrating already. As you can see, we have the flowers, we have the, it's colorful, it's beautiful. Yeah, on the theme of this video. So if you are a fan of ZARA fragrances, and also if you are on a budget, if you are the type of person, it's not like if you cannot afford designer fragrances. It's not how I'm gonna say it, but it is if you are the person that doesn't really want to spend much on fragrances, or doesn't usually spend much. This video is for you. As we all know, ZARA fragrances are pretty affordable. They have pretty good prices. The ones that I'm gonna state in this video goes from like I would say from like $11 to $19. So as you can tell, pretty good, decent prices. And as I said, if you are a fan of ZARA fragrances, this is the video for you. Anyways, I'm not saying this is this top 5 that I'm gonna talk about on this video. I'm not saying that this is like the official top best 5 fragrances or the official best top 5 fragrances for Valentine's Day. This is my opinion based on a few fragrances that I tried from the company ZARA. You know the deal. There is like ZARA, this company, they have like I believe more than 400 fragrances. So I really cannot, it's impossible for me to say this is the best, or this is, I cannot give it like, but this is my honest opinion. This is my personal opinion of the best top 5 fragrances for Valentine's Day. And yeah, I'm working also on a video about the best top 10 fragrances for ZARA for men. So let's proceed, and as I said, as you can tell from the title of this video, top 5 best fragrances, top 5 best ZARA fragrances for men for Valentine's Day. Yes, I got it. So for the number 5 spot, we have, it is not shown over here as you can see, and by the way, I cannot recommend you any freshies, any other fragrances by ZARA that are more for spring or summer, especially because Valentine's Day is on the middle of the winter. February 14 is still very cold, and extremely cold in some other parts of the world. Anyways, as I said, for the number 5 spot, we have scent number 4 that we have over here. As you can see, this is the bottle, and I did a review of this one on the channel. You can check it out later. I'm gonna leave a link to that video under this video if you want to check it out. Anyways, scent number 4, as I said before, it is sillage and projection in a bottle. I mean, if you're looking for a fragrance that projects, that gets noticeable, this is the one for you. Even though this is like this is the one in this list that it is more fresher, not really for an extremely cold weather. Scent number 4, you get that, you have that vetiver, lemon, patchouli. And even though I believe that there is much more than that in this fragrance, and to be honest with you, this is one of my favorite vetiver cheapies. And a lot of men don't like it, but most women love it. They love it so much. I mean, there was even one time that I was wearing this one, and I had someone following me like just for like 5-6 meters, and they asked me what's the name of this fragrance, and they really loved it. And it was a woman, and she wanted it for herself. So yeah, this, as I said before, this might be a unisex kind of fragrance. And but also I would say this fragrance would suit more an older gentleman, maybe from 28, 30 years old and up. But if you are a younger man and if you feel like you like it so much, and I mean, go for it. And as I said, sillage, great projection, it gets noticed. Your crush or your wife, your girlfriend or your date would definitely notice it, and it will definitely give you a compliment. As I said, most women love this one. So number 5, it was scent number 4. So for the number 4 spot, or the 4th spot, we have, I mean, I don't have this fragrance over here, I don't have it for this video, unfortunately, because every time, I mean, this fragrance, every time that I try to remember to bring it back home, I actually own it, but every time I leave it at a friend's house, I take it with me many times. It is ZARA Man Gold, and I did a review of it on the channel before, if you watched it. This is the box that I had for it. It came with Man Silver and Man Gold, and we have over here, we have Man Silver, and Man Gold is the second one on this package by the Night collection. As I said, unfortunately I don't have it for this video, but I'm gonna talk about it, especially that I know this fragrance so much and I recommend it, and I placed it on the 4th spot. So ZARA Man Gold is a woody aromatic fragrance. You have the lemon, praline, cinnamon, and you get also in the base you get some you get a black cardamom and patchouli, and definitely very close to Black XS by Paco Rabanne. I have over here the pure XS. I do actually, I had Black XS before the first release. Unfortunately, I don't have it now. And also I feel like the latest batches of Black XS are not the same as the new releases. Anyways, I know a lot of people they do find a lot of similarities between ZARA Man Gold and Black XS. Yes, they are pretty much very similar, but the dry down is a little bit different, if I can say that. So you might need, I want to tell you this, you might need, if you're gonna use it, if you're gonna wear it on Valentine's Day, you might need to overspray it, or if you have like a 30 ml bottle, a small bottle, you can take it with you and try to spray it each each 2 hours. But if your date or dinner with your date is not gonna be longer than 2 hours, you will not really need it. So that gives you the conclusion that ZARA Man Gold is not really a long-lasting fragrance. It has a moderate longevity. I'm not gonna say it's weak, but it's okay, it's decent. The sillage, in the other hand, is pretty moderate, more than moderate, but I'm not gonna say it's heavy. The scent is absolutely amazing. The scent, if you love Black XS, if you're a fan of Black XS by Paco Rabanne, this one is for you. And as I said, the dry down is different than Black XS, but it's still unbelievably amazing. And it is also perfect for the cold weather. And I'm sure, ZARA Man Gold, it got me compliments before. I'm sure a lot of you, if you wear it, I'm sure you will get noticed and get compliments from your spouse or girlfriend or date on Valentine's Day. So let's go for the number 3 spot. The number 3 spot is one of my favorite fragrances by the company ZARA, which is, and I actually have it over here, it is Gourmand Leather. Yes, and this is an EDP, an eau de parfum. This is the 2019 release, by the way. So for Gourmand leather you get that bergamot, iris, and leather, some sort of smooth type of leather. It is definitely an ultra male clone, or a clone to ultra male by Jean-Paul Gaultier. But I would say instead of the iris in this one, you have the pear in ultra male, and ultra male is more, or ultra male is more fruity, if I can say that, and definitely has better performance. Gourmand leather, long lasting, really long lasting. You can definitely count on this fragrance. I mean, it's not gonna let you down on Valentine's Day, especially if you're gonna you're going out. I mean, if you're having other plans after your dinner, it's like if you're going to a club or if you're going to dancing or something like that, it will still be there and it will still perform very well and it will still be noticed. And long lasting projection is good, but not that great. It's still good, and women love this one. They love it so much. It is, if they call this ZARA magnet, I would definitely agree. It has some sort of magnet vibe that makes it really attractive, really seductive, and the name really says it all. Gourmand leather, sexy and sweet. And if you are considering, as I said, if you're considering a night, a plan after, if you are going out after a dinner, I mean, or if you're gonna planning to take your date to clubbing or a nightclub or a disco or anything including dancing or in a really closed environment, this is the one for you. And I personally really love this one. So number 3 spot, Gourmand leather by ZARA, the EDP. This is the 2019 release, and it's really not that different from the previous first release. Anyways, back to our top 5. So for the number 2 spot, this is one that I really adore. The first time when I smelled this one, I didn't believe. I mean, I thought that maybe it was just my bottle that had that smell. I was really suspicious about it. I mean, it smelled really good. This is one of the, also next to Gourmand leather, this is one of my favorite ZARA fragrances. So, and especially, I mean, it works very well during winter, and it is a compliment getter. So for the number 2 spot, we have over here Man UOMO by ZARA, and I also did a review for this one. You will find the video in my channel. I will leave the link in the description for you guys. So I was saying, unbelievably charming scent, beautiful fragrance. I am not exaggerating. I wish this had better performance. If it had a better performance, it would be a really great competitor to its clone. I mean, to its the designer fragrance that this one is believed to be a clone of. 1 million, definitely a 1 million Paco Rabanne. This one smells a lot like 1 million Paco Rabanne. And the first 2 years or 3 years when Paco Rabanne 1 million was released, everyone really loved it. Men and women, everyone had to have it. But this one, just like 1 million, this one is more for a younger type of gentleman, I would say under 35 years old. But as I said before, if you like it, go for it. This is a winner. Man UOMO, it is a winner. Great deal, especially for that price. It is unbelievably great. You get that delicious opening with sweet mandarin oranges. Then you get that lovely smell, cinnamon and cardamom, until you get that really amazing and lovely woody oriental dry down that I love so much. And yeah, this fragrance is beautiful from the beginning to the ending. Delicious, gorgeous, sexy, attractive, so masculine. It will definitely do the job, and it does deserve the #2 spot. So for the first for the first one in this list, I mean the number one, the numero uno in this list, you know, I'm sorry I don't have it in this, I mean for this video, but I had it many times, and I'm still trying to get it, but I'm still trying to buy it, but unfortunately every time I fail to get this one. So for the #1 spot, the winner of this list, the one and only Rich Warm Addictive from the Tobacco Collection by Zara. Unbelievably amazing scent. What a magnificent perfume. I mean, for the price that you buy it for, I mean, the 100 ml bottle is like costs like $20, and the 30 ml or 50 ml is pretty much the half of the price. So for $10 you get an unbelievably amazing fragrance that have some sort of you know, it has some vibe, some niche vibe to it, something really top quality. I love that one. I mean, Rich Warm Addictive, I love it so much that it deserves to be in the #1 spot. And the day when I went to buy it, well, I actually tried it many times before. I tried it many times before buying it, but the day when I went officially to buy it, I was actually with a lady friend, and she wasn't much into Zara fragrances, like in general, either for men or for women. So when she smelled it, when she tried it, it was love from first sniff. She fell in love with it right away, and this is the fragrance that made her change her mind about Zara fragrances like forever, and she started buying them. She started looking for new releases, waiting for new releases, and even buying their clothes as well. She loved the smell, the scent so much, and for the price, when she checked the price, I could see the shock in her eyes. When she saw the price, I mean, she didn't say anything. She just grabbed 2 boxes and went right away to the cashier and paid for them. And I don't really blame her. The fragrance is indeed very, very lovely. A beautiful fragrance, beautiful smell, beautiful scent, beautiful fragrance. And for that price, it is a great, great deal. And for the notes of this, what do we have in this fragrance? When we look at the notes, we have honey, we have coconut, we have tobacco, we have sandalwood, we have cedar, and also I believe vanilla and coffee, and maybe also chocolate. So as you can tell, a cocktail of beautiful, lovely notes that we find in many top designer fragrances, like for example Pure Excess by Paco Rabanne, or the honey that we find in Supreme Leather, or the coconut that we find in Jean-Paul Gaultier's Le Beau. This is the 2019 release, or also Versace Eros. And yeah, by the way, for the coconut in Rich Warm Addictive, the coconut in this fragrance is very similar to the coconut in Jean-Paul Gaultier's Le Beau. It is not the usual fresh type of coconut that we find in some summer fragrances, like for example CK1 Summer that we have over here. Not that kind of fresh coconut, but it is like a warmer type of coconut. It is a warm type of coconut that I love really so much. So yeah, this fragrance definitely reminded me of a lot of fragrances. I would say especially Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille, but I would say like a lighter version of Tobacco Vanille by Tom Ford. But the opening of this fragrance, Rich Warm Addictive, is so much similar to Intense Café by Montal, and also very similar to Zephyr Oud Vanille. The similarities are very, very close. And to be honest with you guys, the first time when this was released, when Rich Warm Addictive was released, I judged it based on its name, Rich Warm Addictive. I was like, what kind of name is that? And I didn't try it. Yes, it was a mistake. But afterwards, when I bought it, when I tried it, when I wore it many times, it was indeed rich, warm, and addictive. And I mean, I totally agree, and I totally see about the name. The smell, the scent is just amazing. It is beautiful, and I highly recommend it for you guys, especially for Valentine's Day. And for the performance, you get a longevity. I would say you get a solid 6 hours. That could go until 10 hours. Sillage, I'm not gonna say it is a great sillage or a beast mode kind of projection that you get here, but sillage and projection are pretty good. I wish it had more strength to it. I wish it had more push in it. But I mean, if it had more push, it would definitely be a strong competitor to a lot of top designer fragrances. And if you want me to describe you the scent, I would say this is some sort of, if you're like having some sort of high quality coffee, and you smell of that high quality coffee, and also if you're having some sort of small cake that has that vanilla, honey, coconut flavor, if you guys know what I mean. So the mix between the two, with the cake and the coffee, I know this is not the right description, but you know, it is very similar to that. It smells like some sort of high quality coffee with some sort of strong, beautiful caramel flavor, if I can say that. So as I said, I highly recommend you guys this fragrance, and it is the winner of this top 5. Definitely deserves the first spot. And if you guys have it at your local store, definitely go for it. This was it for our video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for supporting the channel. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed. And if you liked this video, by the way, give us a thumbs up for it. And I wish you in advance, sincerely, I wish you a happy Valentine's Day, and I hope your day will be successful. I hope your day will be great.